All right, take a look at this. It's a spool of red curling ribbon. You've probably seen one 1,000 times, right? But have you ever really looked at it? It seems so normal, so ordinary. But what if I told you that inside this little object, there's a whole story? A story about design, about incredible potential, and even about human connection. That's the question we're going to unravel today. Yep, think of this as an explainer all about its hidden potential. We're going to deconstruct this everyday item piece by piece to find all the clever engineering and purpose hiding in the details. So let's get started. Okay, first up, let's just talk about the sheer promise locked inside this thing. Every single detail, from how long it is to how much it weighs, holds a promise of what it could become. And to really get that, we need to look at its design. So let's break down its anatomy. And I mean that kind of literally. Think of it like a tech teardown, where we check out the specs that were engineered to make it absolutely perfect for its job. First, the length, 500 yards. Now that's a number that's kind of hard to picture, right? So let's put it this way. That's the length of nearly 5 American football fields, stretched end to end. All of that potential coiled up into a spool that fits right in your hand. And the width is just as important, 3/16 of an inch. That number isn't random at all. It's the absolute sweet spot. It's narrow enough to feel delicate, but it's just wide enough to hold its shape and create that perfect, super satisfying curl when you slide a scissor blade against it. You know the one. And get this, the entire spool weighs just 0.3 pounds. That means we have almost 5 football fields of material that weighs less than a can of soup. I mean, that contrast between the immense length and its feather-light weight, it's really a marvel of material efficiency. So putting it all together gives us the full spec sheet. You've got the material, 100% polyester, and we'll circle back to that in a sec. The dimensions, a neat little 4x5 inch cube. The color, a super vibrant, solid red. Every detail here is a choice, but the most important one is the material itself. The choice of polyester is absolutely key. This specific synthetic polymer was chosen for a reason. It's durable, it resists stretching, and critically, it holds that brilliant red color without fading. It's literally engineered to be both beautiful and reliable. Okay, so we have this highly engineered object, but all those specs are there for a reason. They serve a bigger purpose. So now, let's explore what this object actually becomes in our hands. This is where all that coiled up potential gets released into a whole universe of uses. And the applications are just incredibly diverse. It spans everything from gift wrapping and floral arrangements to all kinds of personal DIY projects. It's really designed to be this universal tool for adding that special finishing touch to decorations, crafts, and celebrations of all kinds. And this really shows the two core worlds this ribbon lives in. On one side, you have celebration. It's there for our most important moments, weddings, birthdays, holidays. Then on the other side, you have creation, where it's a raw material for our own personal creativity, whether that's in a scrapbook or some cool DIY project. All of these uses, in both celebration and creation, they point to something deeper. And this brings us to the ribbon's symbolic meaning, what it represents beyond just being a physical object. What story is this thread of connection truly telling? Just notice the language that's used to describe what it's for. For weddings, Christmas, anniversaries, and birthdays, the essential for crafting, DIY, and gift wrapping. By being present in these key moments, it becomes way more than just an accessory. It's positioned as a fundamental and essential part of the act of giving, creating, and celebrating. So, in just the last few minutes, we've totally transformed how we see this object. We've gone from a simple list of technical specs, polyester, 500 yards, 0.3 pounds, to really understanding it as a symbol of care, a tool for creativity, and a literal thread of connection between people. And that leaves us with one final thought. If a common, everyday spool of curling ribbon contains this much intention and meaning, what other stories are hiding in plain sight all around us, just waiting to be unspooled?